Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now that you've hit Castle Age as Knights Templar, you got 3 new options to choose from at the commandery, and each one changes the way you play pretty significantly. So let's go through all 3 Castle Age options, what they give you, and when they're worth picking. The first option is Republic of Genoa, and it gives you a new ranged unit, the Genoese crossbow. But do not get confused, they are not the same as normal crossbows. The Genoese crossbow have a 110 HP, which is 30 more HP than a normal standard crossbow. They also have 21 base damage, which is really high, but it goes together with the fact that they do not have any bonus damage to armored units. What they have instead is a +9 bonus damage to melee infantry only, spears, men-at-arms, etc. They have 6 range, which is 1 more range than a normal crossbow, and they have 1 ranged armor, so they're a little bit stronger against ranged units like archers. They also have a slower attack speed at just 2.6. So, unlike normal crossbows that just counter anything with armor, the Genoese crossbow is a more general purpose unit, strong into men-at-arms, spearmen, and other melee infantry, but still solid against most targets thanks to the raw stats they have and the extra range. You also get a nice eco bonus. The pilgrims generate 30% more gold, which stacks really well with Kingdom of France from the feudal age if you're going to go for a gold focused comp such as Templar brothers, chevaliers. The pilgrim bonus also has great synergy for both land and water if you've picked Knights Hospitalier into Republic of Genoa, since the pilgrims also gain additional HP. This pick is great when you want solid ranged control and you're up against civs that lean on melee infantry, or if you just want a safer transition with strong eco scaling behind it. The second option is the Kingdom of Castile, and this one is all about map control and healing. Sacred sites become healing zones. Any of your units standing on them will slowly regenerate health. It's like giving chivalry to your whole army if you're used to playing French. And on top of that, the damage output is 20% stronger. This means that you can take fights on the site, win the trade, and then you can heal up right after. It's really strong for snowballing. Think of it a bit like the landmark from the Mongol Age 3, the Kurultai. The unique unit for Kingdom of Castile is the Genitor, a javelin cavalry with 100 HP, 5 base attack, +10 bonus with ranged units, 4 ranged armor, which means they can take range fire quite well, but they only have 1.625 movement speed and no melee armor. These are your anti-ranged cavalry. They beat archers and crossbows easily, but they're vulnerable to horsemen because they're slower and squishier in melee. So they are perfect to dealing with horse archers, onamusha, akinji, but you do not want to use them against pure cavalry compositions, even if they do have onamushas mixed with horsemen or mounted samurai or any other type of melee cavalry. All of a sudden you'll be kiting and taking a lot of damage because you do not have any melee armor. Castile is perfect for when you're playing for a sacred site victory. It's great for when you preserve feudal age army or castle age army and then heal it back up again. You can also use Kingdom of Castile if your opponent's gone straight into horse archers such as against Rus, or if you've had any sort of feudal age armor units that your opponent are now countering with onamushas. Use the Genitors to counter ranged cavalry. The last commandery we'll be taking a look at is going to be the Angevin Empire. The Angevin Empire plays more defensive and more situational, hence its bonus, which is 30% more HP on docks and 30% more HP on fortresses. So it's a great pick if you're going to be playing hybrid maps, or land maps for that matter, since both your docks and your fortresses are more tanky. You can use this to your advantage by having docks dropped on enemy pawns. With more HP they'll be harder to take down, and you can also use them on fortresses, whether land or hybrid, to construct a better defensive perimeter with the fortresses. It's good for spamming pilgrims that way, since you're going to be making more fortresses to get access to additional pilgrims. You also get access to the Angevin Heavy Spearman. You do have to think of the Heavy Spearman not as a spearman in terms of its counter unit, the archer, but as a man-at-arm and its counter unit, which is often the crossbow. It has 140 HP, 11 base damage, plus 25 versus cavalry, plus 8 versus war elephants, making it an ideal counter to Delhi. It has the same movement speed as men-at-arms, and it's a costly unit. It costs 80 food and 40 gold. The key here is it's tagged as a heavy unit, so it gets shredded by crossbow. But it destroys cavalry and elephants, and it's one of the few good counters to Delhi Imperial elephants, which is something that the Civ otherwise would struggle a lot with because it does not have access to gunpowder units. So if you need something that can hold ground in the Castile Age or in the Imperial Age, you've got yourself a great frontline unit by picking the Angevin Empire, both up against Delhi elephants, lots of cavalry. If you're looking to retake water or build a lot of fortresses, the Angevin Empire can find its niche, but it does not seem to me that you do want to play that over Genoa or Castile in most of your games. So to summarize, Republic of Genoa awards a great range unit, the Genoese crossbow, that counters melee infantry and has a high base damage that deals with pretty much anything you throw at it. It's also a great pick if you're looking to go more into pilgrim gold scaling, as you will be getting more gold out of each pilgrim that you're sending to a sacred site. The Kingdom of Castile offers great healing on sacred sites and extra damage, making it an ideal commandery to pick if you already have existing feudal age units that you're looking to upgrade. They may be damaged or not, nonetheless they'll be able to fight on sacred sites, heal up, and you'll be able to maintain those units for longer. Healing is ever so strong in AoE 4, and is something that not a lot of civs have access to, so picking Kingdom of Castile will unlock that ability for you. The Genitor unique unit for the Kingdom of Castile is a great anti-ranged cavalry unit to deal with horse archers, Onamusha, Yakinji. Use this when your opponent's likely to go into those units, as you will now be able to counter them directly with a fast-paced unit. This is very unique as well, and it's why Castile might be one of the better picks for most of your games. The Angevin Empire offers a 30% bonus on fortresses and docks and awards a heavy spearman unit. This is a great commandery to pick if you're playing for defense or water, hybrid maps, or just dealing with a civilization like the Delhi Sultanate. Just like in feudal, what you pick should depend on your matchup, the map, your existing army composition, and your opponent's army composition. If you've already got a gold-based comp rolling, maybe Genoa gives you the perfect backline with its Genoese crossbow and the extra pilgrim gold. If you're snowballing map control, Kingdom of Castile would be great since you're now able to keep your units alive for longer, they deal more damage, and you've got the Genitors to deal with ranged cavalry for poke play. If you're gearing up for a heavy siege or water play, Angevin is your go-to as you're now able to deal with cavalry. You can now play more static compositions with the heavy spearmen, giving you a lot of solid frontline. Let me know which one you're finding the most value from, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll be breaking down the Imperial Age commanderies. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.